Good evening, everybody. This is Christy Carter, and I am going to show you what Hot Weeks are all about and why you would or I want them. They are amazing Hot Weeks. I don't know if you ever heard about Hot Weeks, but this is what we have in a private travel membership. That is the coup de grace when it comes to traveling and saving a ton of money. I'm talking thousands of dollars every single week. It's crazy. It's really awesome. So you're about to learn how to save thousands of dollars traveling. You're going to learn what is a Hot Week all about. How can you take people with you at no additional charge? Why you can travel for months on end. Secret trips while traveling abroad. And resort comparisons that will blow your mind. And I'm not kidding. I just put this together and it's amazing. I amazed myself with all the amazing things that I'm going to be comparing and showing you. Is just quite something. So stick around. It's going to be amazing. So who am I? My name is Christy Carter, and I've been traveling for the last 30 years plus. I didn't travel as much as I wanted to in the past because it costs so darn much. My solution was capitalizing on a travel membership, which is called Global Resorts Network, or GRN for short. This is me and my husband in Kenya, in Samburu, Kenya a few years ago. It was absolutely amazing. So great. This is me in Acapulco, Mexico. Love to travel. I love the tropics. I'm also a diver. Love doing that. Here we are at the Dolphin Adventures in Puerto Vallarta. Do you want to see what a Hot Week is? Of course you do. A Hot Week is a whole week, 7 nights, 8 days, that you can stay at for $398 or less per week. That's per week. This private travel membership gives you access to over 5,000 resorts worldwide. You can stay in over 55 countries worldwide. Places like Canada, England, Australia, United States, Europe, Asia, Africa, Hawaii, Caribbean. I mean, that's just a few of the countries. Today, this is the GRN front page to the inventory. As you can see, we are also really big on cruises here. And when I go into my inventory, it always gives you the welcome, your name, and the member benefits. So here's the travel center where you can go and book your flights. You can book car rentals. You can book individual hotels per just nightly stays. This is where you can search for all of our resorts worldwide. The GS is our newsletter, which has other really amazing discounted prices. Again, here's the cruises, and here's the Hot Weeks, and this is where what we're going to be focusing on today is the Hot Weeks. There's also short stays, member to member, change your details, and if you need help. And then we have instant bookings. So each one of these little categories I can give a whole another webinar about, but tonight we're going to be focusing on Hot Weeks. So this is the beginning of the Hot Week. So I just go ahead and I click here, and this is what comes up. And so it goes from the A's all the way down to the Z's. And this one here is the Bahamas, and you can see the Hot Weeks are date specific, and they're never more than $398 per week. So here's the Bahamas, and what we're going to get into is really cool is that you can back these Hot Weeks up back to back, back to back. So you can stay in a place 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or as long as you want. It's pretty amazing. Here is the St. Ives in British Columbia. Here's an example. We're going to go into Canada right now. And this is November 1st until the 8th. And this price is $395 for 2 bedrooms that takes up to 6 people. That is tremendous. That is so, so awesome. So I'm just going to give you a couple of different examples here. Here's a Cobalt Coast Resort in the Grand Caymans, and that is October 18th until the 21st. $324, 1 bedroom, holds up to 4 people. So here's that place. If you guys are divers like myself, like my husband and I, we love to dive. Here's this cute little chateau type place with a pool right there in front and its own private dock. So you can get right onto the dive boat and just head out to the Grand Caymans and just have the time of your life. I mean, that is tremendous. Here is if you like going to China or exploring Asia. There's a ton of inventory in Asia and China. This is the Silk Road Dunhaung Hotel. This is October 31st until November 9th. They're $398. It's a hotel room, and that is for 2 people. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Just absolutely gorgeous. So you were wondering how many people can you bring with you? You can bring as many people as you want as the resort allows. And there's no additional cost. That's the beauty of the whole thing. You can, you know, if you have a 1-bedroom, a hot week that has a 1-bedroom, you can bring between 4 and 6 people depending on what the resort allows. Pretty simple. It's awesome. Why you can travel for months on end. This is the good stuff. We're going to get right into the good stuff here. So as a member, you have access to 20 hot weeks per year. As an adventurer, you can stay at one resort for 4 weeks. Then you can go to another resort for a week or 2, or however long you want to stay. That totals up to 20 weeks per year. So let's take a look at some examples. So here's the hot weeks in Canada. And I'm going down here to the Elkhorn at Falcon Crest. This is we're going to go with the January 16th until January 23rd. That's the Canmore, Alberta, for $375 per night. Then we're going to stay there for 2 weeks. Why move? Just stay there from the 23rd until the 30th. So there you go. Skiing, backpacking, you know, hiking, snowshoeing. It's probably going to be very snowy. That's awesome. It's beautiful up there. So look at this gorgeous resort. This is the Elkhorn at Falcon Crest for 2 weeks. So what you would do, you would go ahead and secure this. This is a studio, holds up to 4 people, so it's a large studio. That's nice. And it's only $375 per week. So all you have to do is get those back to back. How awesome would that be? And then once you're there for 2 weeks at the Elkhorn, why don't you go on over to the Worldmark Canmore in Banff for 2 more weeks? Why not? You can do it because these are in our hot weeks and they're back-to-back times. They're absolutely wonderful. So this one, the Worldmark, and the Worldmarks are some of the better resorts in the world. They have they're 4- and 5-star resorts. They're kind of the equivalent of I think the Westin, some of the Hyatts, things like that. Really nice resorts. So this check-in time is January 31st until February 7th for $388. 1 bedroom, 4 people. Awesome. So let's take a look at the costs. The Elkhorn at Falcon Crest is $375 per week. For 2 weeks back-to-back, it would only cost a total of $750. That's amazing. Now you put those 2 weeks and then you go to the Worldmark Canmore in Banff for another 2 weeks. Well, let's get here to the Worldmark Canmore. It's only $388 per week. Okay, so for 2 weeks, that would be amazing. This is for 2 weeks back. It only costs $776. So a month, why not stay a month skiing and exploring Canada? It would be amazing. It only cost $1,526. That is phenomenal and really unheard of anywhere else, bar none. You go to VRBO, you go to Home Away, you go to any other timeshare places. You cannot beat these prices. And this is awesome. Jiren has been around for about 8 years, and our travel partner, who's the provider of all these properties, have been in business, and they are like top notch. They've been in business for over 26 years. So Jiren is not going anywhere, and neither is their travel partner. So here's a nice comparison. This is the Worldmark Canmore on Tripadvisor. Okay, so I punched in the dates of I think it was November. Where are our dates? Anyway, I put in our dates. It was the same dates that we had. Oh yeah, here it is. The 31st of January until February 7th, and this is Tripadvisor. So the best, and it goes between Booking.com at 166 to Orbit's 191 per night. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with the middle one here, Priceline, and take a look at their costs. We'll do a price comparison. The same one-bedroom price is $166 per night. So we just went $166 per night times 7 nights. That's $1,162 per week. And if we wanted to stay for 2 weeks, it would be 1,162 times 2 would be a total of $2,324. Oh, wait, what about the taxes? Oh, you know what? We went back here, and there is a little thing in here. You can see the little writing down below the numbers. That's $15 per taxes and fees. So whatever fees those are, whatever, you know, I don't know if there's more fees included in that or if that's all included. I don't know. That's what Priceline and these guys are saying. So here's the fees. So the fees are $15, and this is per person. So I didn't even double that because usually you want to go with 2 or 3 people. So this is $15 times 14 nights. That's another $210 in fees, taxes and fees. And the fees I'm not sure about. The total cost for staying at this place in Canmore Banff, British Columbia, is going to be $2,534 via Tripadvisor. Okay? And these are the best online discounted properties? I don't think so. Let's take a look at our GRN price, which is only $388 per week or $776 for 2 weeks. Get that, 2 weeks is less than $1,000 for 2 weeks. This is prime ski time, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So that is a total savings if you, oh God, it's just too good. Okay, so we're looking at Tripadvisor is saying the cost is $2,534. Our GRN price is, and this is for 2 weeks, is $776 for 2 weeks. So you just take $2,534 minus $776 and you come out with a whopping savings total of $1,758. Can you imagine that? I mean, that's crazy. What could you do with an extra $1,700? I mean, that is just like money in your pocket. That is money in your pocket. You can travel more, pay down debt, get a ring for your wife, for your husband. Oh, God, you do so much with that money. Oh, it's amazing. So let's look at another example. I love doing this stuff, and I can do this all day long. This is just amazing. So let's take some hot weeks, look at some hot weeks at Bluebeards Castle in St. John in the Virgin Islands. And let's look at that going down, let's see, November 1st until the 8th. It's starting to get kind of cold here in the Northern Hemisphere. And so Bluebeards Castle Resort, Hilltop Villas, is a hotel room. So that means there's no cooking facilities. That would be November 1st until the 8th. For only $398. That is in St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. So here is the up close and personal product right there in our inventory. Here's again the check-in date, November 9th until, oh, I have the 9th until the 15th, but I'm going to put these back to back. So it's the same thing because the 1st until the 8th is, or until the 8th or 9th is the same thing. $390 for a hotel for 2 people. And down here, when you ever see additional information, that means that there might be some taxes or there might be some fees for something, and that usually only happens in the Caribbean. It really doesn't happen too much in the United States or Europe too much at all. So anyway, it tells you when you can check in, check out, that type of thing. But here is a view of the facility. Isn't that nice? Look at that, overlooking the beautiful Virgin Islands. It's just, it's perfect. It's gorgeous. So anyway, the price here is from November 9th until the 15th is $390 for the whole week. Wow, that's amazing. It's crazy. So let's look at the cost for Bluebeards Castle for 2 weeks, just for fun. With GRN is $398 from November 1st until the 8th, and then $390 from November 9th until the 16th. On the night of the 8th, I'm sure you can negotiate with them and just stay over until the 9th because you're a good customer and they will take care of you. Plus, there's the additional fee of $6 per day per person. So for 2 people for 2 weeks, that would be an additional $168. So you put that together with the total cost here for 2 weeks at St. John is $788 plus the $168, a total of $956 for 2 weeks in St. John, on the island of St. John. I mean, think about that. That's amazing. It's for 2 people for 2 weeks. Oh my God, this is under $1,000 for 2 weeks. Oh God, crazy. Let's take a look at Tripadvisor and see what their costs are. So I went ahead and I programmed, put in the time just for 1 week here from November 1st until the 8th. And they brought up Tripadvisor Orbits and Travelocity. I went with the kind of the average one here, which is $122 per night. Okay. So, I mean, that's amazing. Okay, so we're going to do a comparison. I just get so excited about this stuff. So this is Bluebeards Castle cost via Orbits. Okay, so Orbits is $122 per night times 7. That is $854 per week. Times that for 2 weeks, and you are paying a whopping $1,708. Now, GRN's total 2-week cost, which we just went over, is only $956. Wow. So what I simply did, I just went with $1,708 minus $956, and you are going to be saving as a GRN member $752. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I love that. I love that. Okay, let's do another cross comparison with VRBO. Okay, a lot of people are going to VRBO, HomeAway, kayak.com, things like that. So VRBO is also one of our competitors. That's cool. So I typed in rate any. I just want to see what would come up. Sleeps 2 guests. I wanted 1 bedroom. And I put in the dates, November 1st until November 8th. And these are the guys that came up. So they have 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. So I went with this one. This is the least because we just wanted 1 bedroom for 2 people. So that one, and I'll show you, it's amazing. So VRBO had a 2-bedroom house with the rates of between $1,450 and $2,980. So the big reason here is because the $1,450 is probably during the hottest time and the most hurricane time, which is like between August and October. And then you're going to start going in, the higher rates are during the prime season. So that's going to be like the middle of winter, early spring type of thing. So our dates that we're looking at, November 1st until the 8th, are kind of the shoulder high season. So the price would be around $2,000 per week. There is no 1-bedroom facilities available on VRBO. So the total cost would be approximately $4,000 for 2-week stay. So here we go. Here's another price comparison. VRBO is $4,000 minus GRN's price of $954 equals a $3,046 savings by being a GRN member for 2 weeks in the beautiful tropical Virgin Islands. That is incredible. I love it. It's just absolutely amazing. So cool. I mean, look at the huge savings that we've been just going over right now. Oh my gosh. So let's recap the savings from the above examples. In Canada, we saved a total of $1,758 for 2 weeks. In St. John, we saved a total of $3,046 for 2 weeks. So we saved a total in 4 weeks $4,804. I mean, what would you do with that extra $4,804? That's almost $5,000 savings for just 4 weeks of travel. That's incredible. That's just phenomenal. It's amazing. It blows me away every time I do these webinar presentations. So here's some travel tips. I want to go over some quick travel tips with you. I'm always reading, Timothy Ferris. He always has good travel tips. I go to Frommer's and Fodder's. I have a ton of books behind me, travel books that I've always kind of referred to. And then, I really pretty much stay with GR and Global Resorts Network because it's a one-stop shop. I mean, I call them when I make my reservations. I can call them, change things, ask about certain things, and they are so accommodating. I absolutely love it. So here's some quick travel tips for you. Always give your itinerary to a friend or relative. That's kind of like a no-brainer, but a lot of people don't do that, but you so have to do that. Take a photo of your passport, then email it to yourself. So that's just in case you lose your passport or misplace it, you have a digital copy of it. When you rent a car, purchase a Garmin Nuvi for navigation. That's always a good thing. It's a quick little guy. I think it has like a sand bottom motor. You just put it on your dashboard of the rental car you have, and you know where you're going to be going, because it's kind of disconcerting, a little scary to be sometimes in the back country or in the middle of the city and you don't know where the heck you are, and it's hard to read the language. You will be able to use your Garmin when you're traveling, and it'll be a lot easier for you. And always try to download your maps before heading out. If you're into working out, like a lot of people are, you can work out with a TheraBand. Gymnasts use this convenient 6 rubber band to stay in shape. So you're going to be doing a lot of like strengthening things. You tie the rubber band together, and you put it between your ankles. It's always a good workout. And always carry a few hundred US dollars, which is easy to convert, and a currency converter app, which is easily downloaded onto your iPhone. So there's just some quick travel tips. I know, because I have traveled a lot, and I know these little tiny tips will save the day all the time. So just real quick here, this is how, when you become a member, this is the member screen that you see, and whenever you want to go somewhere, you just go ahead and type in, or you just click here and you toggle down to the country that you want to go to and click go, and all the inventory will come up. It's very simple to use, very fun to use. And you can book flights, like here's the travel center, that's where you can book the flights. Car rental is also inside there. Here's the cruises that are right here. The Hot Weeks, which is our subject of conversation today, is right here. Excuse me. And there's always new cruises and new specials coming up almost every single day. It's really, really cool. So also inside the travel center, here's the hotels. We have another section that's going to be coming soon. This is the best day hotels, and here's all your flights and transportation. Here's some other holiday little package specials, and then you can also get featured tickets to attractions and things like that. It's pretty darn amazing. Love this. I love this membership. So Global Resorts makes this possible for you and your family because it's so easy to use, and the cost of Global Resorts of our 20-week membership, it's called the Diamond membership, is about the same price as a medium price timeshare. But the thing is that you can use this 20 weeks per year. With the timeshare, you can only go 1 or 2 weeks per year. So this is just is the best. So Global Resorts Network makes this possible for you and your family. You never pay retail. You stay at 3, 4, and 5-star resorts. It's a lifetime membership that's transferable, willable, and sellable. And you'll be able to take friends with you. You'll be able to give the gift of a vacation for a birthday, a wedding, or a Christmas present. And you can travel 52 weeks with no blackout dates. You can simply enjoy more vacations with your savings. Over 50,000 happy GR members to date, and that number is growing each and every single day. Here we are again, me and my husband in Puerto Vallarta at the Dolphin Adventures. It's so fun to travel. There's so many neat things to see. Now, if you'd like more information, give me a call at area code 925-303-5717, or you can email me at christyacarter@gmail.com. I hope that you've enjoyed this webinar, and here's the link to get going right now. You can start traveling and saving thousands and thousands of dollars right now. Just simply go to grnvacationsnow.com. Relax and enjoy yourself. Get out there and see the world. It's such a big, beautiful world to see. So happy traveling. Go out there and see other cultures. Go out, relax and rejuvenate, or reconnect with your loved one. Eat interesting and exciting new foods. See amazing animals, waterfalls, cities. Just get out there, explore the oceans of the world, and have fun doing it. Thank you very much for attending this webinar. It's been my pleasure to show you what Hot Weeks are all about, and I look forward to seeing you at some of those great resorts throughout the world. Take care and have a great evening.